I can't walk because I have arthrogryposis, so that causes that I can't walk. And there's one thing in life that makes me sad, and it's kind of at school. Because in school they always play soccer, cricket and rugby. Then I asked the one guy if I can play with him, then they say no.
Morning, Parky. So I actually drove down to Warden this morning with one of our very good friends at the station, a volunteer paramedic on the N3. His name is Nick Dolman. And Nick nominated a very special family from Warden for today's Hot Cares Christmas. And I'm sitting here with Dwayne, a 15-year-old boy, and his father, Paul. And both of them have a condition called Arthrogryposis Multiplex Congenita. It affects their lower limbs. They're both wheelchair bound, and I think I'll let Paul tell you a little bit more about the condition.
Yeah, you see, it's a very rare condition that I have. It's basically to do with your limbs and your limbs and your bones in your legs. So at this stage I can't walk anymore because it affected me. The bones in my legs is basically broken. And I've had it since birth, that I'm in a wheelchair and so on. And Dwayne also, he's got the same as me, but he had it very lighter than I had it when I was born.
Okay, so that's good news. I mean, so Dwayne, from what I understand, even though he has this condition, it doesn't affect what he does every day, and he's quite mobile, right?
Yes, he doesn't go and sit in a corner and say, all right, I'm disabled, I can't do anything. He's doing his thing by himself. If he really struggles, then he's asking for help. Otherwise, he does a thing by himself.
I believe he's got to have an operation, and he's got to have some surgery done to ease some of the pain and some of the tendons. You want to tell us about that?
They're going to do an operation to remove the plates and screws and things that is in his legs. And they're going to try to make the legs more straighter. And then they're going to put it in plaster for about 8 weeks.
Wow. And what will this result in? Will this help him from a mobility point of view?
Yeah, you see, it will help him to walk again. So he will be able to walk with calipers.
So it's going to be 8 weeks in plaster, Paul, and
yes.
Then thereafter he's obviously going to have quite a long road with rehabilitation and getting used to, post-surgery. Tell us about that journey.
Yeah, when he's after the operation and the plaster is off and he's getting his new calipers and so on, then he must be able to learn to walk again with crutches, and then afterwards he can walk without the crutches. So it's going to be a long journey.
Yeah. Is it possible that we can have a quick chat with Dwayne?
Hello?
Hello, Dwayne. It's Parky and Bunny from Hot 1027. How are you?
Fine, thank you.
So you must be looking forward to your surgery, because on the other side of surgery is the possibility of walking again on your own and the possibility of sport. Are you excited?
Yes.
And also, you've obviously been in a lot of pain. Obviously, the surgery will help that too.
Yes, I hope so.
All right. Well, we've listened to everything that you're going to have to go through, and I realize that you've got transport and that's all well and good. But we thought we'd chip in as well and say, well, whatever's not cost or covered under those costs. So, in other words, if there's more travel expenses, of accommodation, food expenses, that sort of thing, both to Bloem and back post-operation, we're more than willing to cover that for you. We're going to sort that out for you.
That's all your meals, all your accommodation for this upcoming trip.
Thank you. Thank you.
It's an absolute pleasure. I also realize that there's going to be, post-care therapy. So, the equipment that you need, it's having the operation is just step one. And anyone who's been through a procedure knows that you have step one, and then the hard work really starts, which is the post-operation.
So that'll include your post-care therapy, any equipment that you need on your road to recovery, Dwayne. We want to give you the best possible outcome post-surgery so that, you're going to be on that wedstrijd.
And we're going to cover the cost for all of that as well.
Thank you very much.
Yes, I don't know what to say. But thank you very much.
Wimpole, there's just a little bit more. Seeing as that trip is quite far, it's 350 kilometers away, we just thought it might be quite nice to give you some padkos. So we've got some ready-made meals for you, some snacks for Dwayne and Leonie to enjoy themselves on their way out, but also some meals for you and Grandma while you stay at home.
Thank you very much. We do appreciate it from the bottom of our hearts.
Well, you know what? We want 2025 to be a good year. The operation happens now in December. What we are going to do is we're going to sort you out with groceries for the next 6 months, all the way through the middle of next year, and free up a little bit of cash for some of the other things as well.
I very, very appreciated that. Thank you.
Now, Dwayne, we've not forgotten you, and I know Tara's there.
So you know how the kids don't want to play soccer with you at school because you're in a wheelchair?
Yeah.
We're going to make sure that you can play soccer whenever you want to, online, with your very own smart TV and your very own Xbox, which is right over there. So when you're recovering from your op, you've got everything you need. And we're paying for Wi-Fi for 12 months. How are you feeling, Dwayne?
I don't know really, I don't know.
Guys, we've got Nick Dolman, the paramedic who nominated Dwayne and his family for this Hot Cares Christmas, handing over the Xbox and TV. It's a bit of a full circle moment. So thank you, Nick, for taking Hot 1027 to Warden today.
Absolute pleasure. Thank you. You guys do wonderful work, and you've definitely not only touched one life, you've touched the whole family, and it's going to make a meaningful difference for the rest of Dwayne's life.
Hot Cares Christmas. Let's make a meaningful difference together.